Let's go ahead and start this live stream tonight. How are you doing tonight, everyone? This is DTM Delta Tango Mike, and we're live with a unscheduled live stream because I got a lot to share with you tonight. So we'll take a moment to say hello to everyone who's joining us. Leave a comment in the chat, a question, a suggestion, and if you want to join us on behind the scenes, we are on the Discord. There is no links today. So if you want the Discord link, let me know. But we don't have a whole lot of info on the text of the video because it's a special live stream. I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm gonna share with you my journey into this multitude of Surface devices. So please let me know you are there by leaving a comment in the chat. That's all you have to do. It says say what up, and then boom, I will be able to see you. Now let me try to see the chat. Where is the chat? There it goes. Boom. It's Jacqueline. Yes. Thank you for joining us on the stream. Thank you so much. We have robotic pastries in the Discord. And if anyone leaves a comment in the chat, I'll know you are there. Okay. So the title of today's stream is Unboxing 10 Surface Devices, Surface Pro 11s. And and I want you to learn from my frustration. All right, that's the key here. To please learn from my frustration. And as a sidebar or a tagline is, can someone please fix the buying process? It's been a very difficult journey. It's only taken a few days, but it's still highly stressful. And I would like to see some changes, please, 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 please. So we're gonna jump into this and let's go. If you got questions, comments about anything that I'm talking about, please let me know in the chat. I got a fresh cup of coffee. It's a little hot. It's super fresh. All right. So here's what happened, and I'm gonna switch up camera so that you can see. I see my box here next to me as I unbox these Surface devices. All right, there's a come on box. It's a very weak box. I'm very surprised. This is cardboard that's been folded. This is not even the way the box goes. Okay. All right, Microsoft. That's why we're doing this stream. So here goes the Surface right here. It's right there. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it because it's in your face. So let me double check. Joshua Timothy in the house. Word up. Thank you for joining us. My man. I didn't know your text, but I've been very busy, and this is the story I want to tell. All right. So let me start from the beginning. Sharing my experience so that the Microsoft Store can use this information to improve the experience for someone buying several Surface devices at one time. Now, I am a big fan, all right? There's no question about that. I'm a big fan. I've been a Surface user since the beginning of time of the Surface line. I was actually there at the Microsoft Store during the early days, right before the Surface came out. I was already teaching art and design at the Microsoft Store, and then when the Surface came out, boom, I was right there sharing what I know by using the Surface devices. So let me post this. Okay, here's the story. I'm gonna let the Microsoft Store know what's going on. And so and look at how much of a fanatic am I that I have the Surface Duo right here. I've been using the Surface devices since the very first one. I've owned almost all of them at one time or another, And when I got my Surface Duo, I was super happy because you can use the Surface pen. Any of the Surface pen will work to draw. You can draw with on the screen of this device. It's beautiful. Surface have been great to me. The devices have been great to me. I have owned many, and I've seen the problems that other artists or users have had in the past, and it's never happened to me. That never happened to me. I have not come across a device that's broken or um, has defects or anything like that. And I'm fortunate for that. I'm very happy about the whole experience so far. I own the Surface Studio, the big old Surface Studio. I got like several Surface that I use right now all the time. But why do I want 20 Surface devices? That's right. I need 20 Surface devices. Before I break them all out, I need you to understand. And I'm going to explain the rest as I work on these devices. We are retrofitting our mobile computer lab with brand new Surface devices thanks to a grant that we received at the end of last year. And the grant covers a lot of the work that we do around the community. It's a mobile computer lab because we take the computers and things from place to place. And all along, we've had very limited laptops and computers to work with. And so I've brought in my own devices to these events, my own Surface devices. I collect them, I don't get rid of them. Every now and then I'll give one away or sell it, but I keep all of my devices. And so, if you want to check out this grant ceremony, it will be at the Science Gallery at Northlake Mall on March 15th from 1 to 4 p.m. It's free to attend the full Atlanta SciFi Expo that is happening that weekend at the mall. And this is in partnership with Alliance Atlanta Science Fair and for the Buttercup STEAM session. So it's a big deal. It's a big thing that we're doing, and there's many other events that we do around Atlanta that require a computer, a laptop of some kind. And because I like to draw and share my creative process, we want to be able to use a device that you can draw with and do computer stuff with. And we want to be able to take them to places, and so they're kind of slim, lightweight, and easy to move, right? And that's why we wanted some Surface devices. Now, we've known for months that we're gonna buy these devices. And I've been looking for someone to help facilitate that sale. And so 2 weeks ago, I really started looking and going after all the contacts I have at Microsoft. And I know a lot of people at different Microsoft. Let me go ahead and switch here. Boom. Different Microsoft departments, different Microsoft personnel that I work with. It's and so I know a lot of people. I used to teach at the Microsoft store, as I mentioned before, so I still know a lot of people at the who worked at the Microsoft store. They're still at Microsoft. They may not. There's no stores anymore, physical stores, but they're still working in Microsoft in one way or another. So a couple weeks ago, I started to go ahead and connect with these folks to see who is out there that can help facilitate the buying of these 20 devices, because you don't want to just go on that line and then just type in some stuff and like, okay, here's the order, here's my credit card, boom, and let's see what happens. There's always issues, there's always something that comes up when you buy anything online. So um, you want to go ahead and have someone that be responsible. So here's one of the Surface Pro 11. We ordered um 15 of them. I'll get to the story in a second, but here this one is Surface Pro 11 edition. And it is a it has the Go RAM of and it yeah, that's fine, 256, and it's a Snapdragon, so it's still the main. I have a Surface just like this, but on the higher end, it's 32 gigs of RAM and 1 terabyte. But for the ones that we were gonna buy for the lab, they are the 16 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes of space. So that's all right. That's good. So there it is. It's brand new. It's still sealed, and we're just gonna start unboxing this and going through all of them because the box arrived And I mentioned this, it's very flimsy. It's very low quality box. And it has, this one has, is this the one that has the rip? No, it's the other one. It's the other one, and it's behind me. Is there's a box in that corner right there, and it has a big rip in the corner of it. And this one had some flimsy paper to that, but no protection. There's no protection in this box whatsoever. Zero, zero protection. This is $6,000 worth of Surface products in here right now. Five Surface Pros, five keyboard type cover with a um, slim pen in here, and five Arc mouses, Surface Arc mouses. There's five of each one of these things, so 15 items in this box that total $6,000 and some change. It's more than 6,600, I think. It's something like that. And this is how you're gonna send it, Microsoft. I appreciate the beautiful design, the engineering, the how strong and long lasting these devices are. But could someone please respect the fact that there's $6,000 worth of stuff in here and put it in a sturdier box and give me some protection? And if you can see, let me see if you can see through the top camera. This is the protection. The keyboards are the protection. They're stuck right here on the side as to protect the sides of the box. Who, who sat here and thought this was a good idea? Who thought this was a good idea? And I'm starting to wonder if these are even new. So let's look, because I'm noticing something in the box. This tab is right here, but does that mean I don't know if that tab, okay, it does look like it is stuck on there. Okay. It won't, is it gonna pop open? Let me see. All right, so it is closed. It's shut. All right. There is a little tab right here, and I was wondering if that is legit or if it's gonna open up. No, okay. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, so it is taped up. Okay, got it. This is how I received them today, and this is why I'm doing this video, because I need to go through all of them, double check that they work, double check that these are what we asked for, and explain to you the tremendous work that went into just getting through an order like this. So I do have a Surface charger plugged in on the side, so that any of these devices I can plug them in to check that they work and they turn on. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. I'm just gonna open it up like this. Boom. All right. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Listen, I love the Surface devices. Okay. And there's the device itself. Wow. Pretty. It's smooth. Oh no, it's got a little glue right there. It's the Surface Go, but it's the Surface Go RAM, but it is the Surface Pro 11. It has the beautiful finish, the rounded corners, the air gap here, the kickstand, everything's working, and you can upgrade the SSD in here, the solid state drive for storage. It's crazy what you can do with these. I did find a sale. I found the sale for $860 each one. It was beautiful. But let me tell you about the process. To begin, like I said, I started 2 weeks ago. I started to ask around and look through all of my different um, connections that I have online, everywhere, asking, "Hey, can you help me find someone who can facilitate uh, the 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 buying of 20 devices? Is that something that someone can help me with?" And so I reached out to at least six Microsoft professionals through LinkedIn. I've gotten to know them. Look at this. Oh my God, so beautiful. I've gotten to know them through all the years of working with Microsoft and being partners with Microsoft on several things. And Let me find a way to sit this down. And so, as I send out these messages, I'm being very clear what I'm looking for. I was also asking for a discount. Can we get a discount for a nonprofit? And some of the, um, some of the response I got where they were gonna help me find someone. Then later they came back and said, well, they don't have anyone, who can connect with me. They don't have it. So let's turn it on. Let's click on the button. They need to make sure that they're good and clean. There it goes. Turn it on. So they didn't find a couple of the people who responded can did not have anyone that they can find for me. I reached out to the Microsoft Nonprofit Tech Accelerator through the online portal. I submitted my information. We've been members. Artist King has been a member of the Tech Accelerator, and taken um, advantage of some of the resources that are available for artists and nonprofits. No response from them. I reached out to the Microsoft social media accounts on X and Instagram. No responses. This has all been happening in the past 2 weeks. I reached out to the Microsoft Business Online and filled out the form. There's a business section of the Microsoft Store for businesses who need to buy devices for their company. I did not get a response. I cannot find any help to they can find someone to at the Microsoft sales to facilitate a 20 device purchase. How can that be? All right, so this is working. It's there. It's coming. Okay, so we got a good device here. This one turned on. So I'm gonna put it back in here. And as a matter of fact, what I could do, let me just turn off the screen and close the box. And there we go. We got one here. Done. I guess I could check on the Surface keyboards to make sure that they actually connect and all of that. But I'm going to do that last once I have all the devices open. So I did not get any help. No one was there. No one could give me an answer. And how is that possible? Like, how is it that we can have a Surface aficionado like myself? I'm not special, but I really like the devices, and who really wants to buy the Surface and cannot find someone to help with that process. So I did get one response, one major response that I thought was big time, right? I thought we finally found a way. There we go. Tear it off. Yes, tear it off. And they responded to my email. They responded to my email telling us that they could not. They're from the nonprofit accelerator program. These are little stains. They got little stains on them. Why is that? They responded from the accelerator program, and so that's the charger. So I'm checking that there's a charger, and then the device. It's telling us that the devices that we want, the Surface Pro 11, these right here that I'm holding in my hand, are not available through the nonprofit accelerator program. These devices are also not available. No, this is a different part. Well, let me just tell you what they said. They said they're not available through the nonprofit programs. Like, why not? All right, fine. So I answered and I said, well, great. Um, how can I? What devices can you offer us that are not 4 years old? Because there it goes, turning on. The devices that the nonprofit side of Microsoft offers at an 8% discount, the Surface Laptop Go and the Surface Go Renewed. These are devices that are from 2020 and 2021. Huh, yep. And so I don't want old devices. I want new devices. This is the Snapdragon. I want what's hot right now for our students, for our artists, for our campers, for our emerging STEAM knowledge smart young people. Can we have what's current? So the answer was no. I said fine, but is there something else? I did respond to the email, and I said, hey, what else do you offer? What do you have? And they then ignore me. They never responded to me again, and I was ignored by three people who were CC'd in this email thread, and they all have Microsoft.com email addresses. This is what they do. To set up your device using a screen reader, turn on narrator by pressing. All right, I got it. I got it. So this one turns on. Good. We got two good ones. Like I'm trying to tell you, I don't understand this. This is the part of Microsoft that is set up to do what I'm asking, and that was ignored. I just checked the emails before when I was typing out my notes, and it was 8 days ago, the last time I heard from them. 8 days. I'm not gonna tell their names. I'm not gonna tell no one their names unless it's Microsoft leadership asking me these questions, and then I will tell them about who all I spoke to and what answers they gave me. So, why is my experience so frustrating? Why is it that I have to go through all of this to not find the help that I need in order to get the Surface devices for the community work that we do? Why is it so difficult? Why is there very little help out there for us small nonprofits who don't want a business machine? Don't they We want the artist machine. We want the consumer grade machine. Why is it so difficult, Microsoft? Why do I have to go through this? Now, let me tell you more about what happened. So since I wasn't getting any responses, I decided to look through other brands. HP, Asus. How to say that? I don't know how to say that. What's the other one? Dell. Other, different brands I was looking through. Willie Styles says because nonprofits don't bring in profits. True, true, true. But what I'm in this case, I have a budget. I'm telling you, this is a box. Oh, I can feel the air somewhere. This is a box right here. Has 5 sets of devices in here worth $6,000. This box. And look how flimsy and thin it is. And no padding, no protection, right? Say what you will, and that's true. Nonprofits don't make money, etc. That's not what they're for. But why can't? But we're spending the money. I have the budget, and I'm spending the money, and that's what I was doing. I was asking, like, who can I talk to? Who can I run to? So I looked around. I couldn't find anything comparable that I wanted to have. I wanted Surface devices because I have a Surface device. I have my own. This is my beautiful Surface right here. It's got lots of stickers. Of course, I've made it my own. It's got the kickstand. Boom, there it goes. I did. I think I might have turned it off. It's got the pin, the little cradle for the pin. This is actually the Flex keyboard, meaning you can disconnect it and it's still disconnected from the Surface and it still works because it has Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth enabled, so you can still use it. This is a Surface Pro 11, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte of space, and you can change the drive. You can upgrade the drive. This is my personal device. I want in our lab the same type of device that I use. So when we're teaching classes, when we're teaching art, teaching AI, look at this beautiful thing. Then it Okay, come on. So don't. Can you see me? Yes, you can see me. Come on, you know you see me. It's too much light. I'm gonna show you my password here. But I want to be able to work with any device that we have in our lab and know the device. I don't have to think about it because I know it. And so here's mine. This is my surface. This is it. This is look beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, it separates. You have the type the flex cover. You have the surface. Boom, and I have all my drawing apps. Everything is amazing. All right, let me put you down right here. Hmm. Here's my Surface laptop studio. This thing is beautiful also. And this one's fancy. The top pops over like this. Like that. And then you can lay it down over the keyboard. And then the whole thing is right there. And there's a pen that lives under here right there. And then you can use it to draw. I am a surface aficionado. Everyone will tell you that. Anyone you talk to about me and ask them what's Dan's favorite drawing device, they will tell you Dan is addicted to surface devices. So, anyways, it was right there, so I grabbed it. So finally, I decided to go on the chat. I said, well, if I need to speak to someone at the Microsoft store, and I can't at the Microsoft to deal with the Microsoft store, let me just get in touch with the Microsoft store directly. Why not? Let me just get with them directly. There's another Surface. Again, the same specs, 16 gigs of RAM, 256. I didn't check on any of these, but let me double look. Yeah, 256, 16. Uh-huh. They're all platinums. 256 and 16 gigs of RAM. And so I I opened up the chat. This was this past weekend, and I say, "Hey, chat, let me talk to a sales associate." And the chat AI bot said, "Okay, Dan, let me get back to you. Let me check." And then the bot came back a minute later and said, "There's no one here." I swear to you, that's what it said. It said, "There's no one here, Dan. Like, what are you talking about? This is the sales, Microsoft Sales, the Surface website for sales. What are you talking about? There's no one here. Yes, it's Sunday. What are you saying?" It said in the chat, it said, "You must contact us Monday through Friday from this time to this time. Normal working hours, I guess." I'm like, huh? What? I said, okay, I just wanted some info. I just wanted to get in touch with somebody so I can make informed decisions so they can guide me through the process of buying 20 Surface devices. And the chatbot says, yeah, sorry about that, man. I said, fine. I will go ahead and check in on Monday. That's what I decided to do this past Monday. Today is Wednesday. So this Monday morning, I did my live stream, my normal live streams at 8 a.m. Actually, it was at 9 a.m. because we did a magma community drawing session, Mafu and I. And then right after that, I took a little break and boom, it was like maybe 15 minutes later, I got on the chat with Microsoft, said, "What's up? I'm back. Get me a sales associate." And the chat bot is like, "Why? What you want to talk to them about?" And you have to fight through this whole setup of prompts. And I know it. I'm familiar with it because years ago, back in the day, we used to deal with everything over the phone and make phone calls to customer service, etc. And you take you through the prompts and press one if this, press two if that, press three if this. And nowadays, when you do the phone call thing, it tells you to go ahead and say the words out loud, right? And so, okay, there we go. So we got it fired up. This is what I'm checking on right now first. And so um I had to sit there and keep asking for an agent, an agent, an agent, sales associate. And then finally, the bot said, okay, hold on 1 second. All right, let's get these keywords out. One, two, three. There's some kind of, oh, the little tab is open, is pulled there. Three, and they look like they got dents in them, and that's from the things all loose inside this box, scratches and dents. There goes four, and there goes five. These are the type cover. It's a keyboard with slim pen, so it has a little slot for the slim pen right there. I have five mouses, so let me stick them right here. And this is a charger in case I need a charger, but all the surface turned on. And so I fight with the chatbot, aka Copilot. Said, "Look, get me somebody." Like, all right. So Copilot says, "Cool. I'll be right back." And it comes back, and it brought me a sales representative, a customer representative, or sales. It was actually a service representative, and they're like, "Well, I can help you." Um, and they go through the whole spiel, right? Is this a business? Is this for business? Is this a nonprofit? All those little questions, which is cool. I understand. So here's the other surface. And so I'm answering the questions, and finally we get to the part where I know it's coming, and they're talking about the nonprofit accelerator, the tech accelerator. They are nice though. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Willie Styles. Yes, they are. And that how I should go through these link, and that link is sending me out. And the bot tried this too, trying to send me out to these links that I've already tried. I explained this earlier in the stream, how I had already gone through all the websites, all the different links that are on the Microsoft Store and the Microsoft website, and for nonprofit, for business. I've already asked for help. No one answered. So I'm not gonna take that answer, that suggestion anymore. Oh, you should click on this. No, no, no. I want you to help me. Boom, there it goes. And so finally, they're like, fine, we'll help you. And they try to talk to me about the business um, machines, the Surface. And I said, the business machines are cool, but I don't want those. I want the Surface Pro 11. And they're like, well, that's not offered in the business side. I said, I know. That's why I'm here. If this thing is not possible this way, and you're not possible to do something this other way, then let's talk to someone who can. That's why I'm here. And finally they said, well, I'll help you order your 20 devices, but we're gonna have to break up the orders into a sets of five. And I didn't understand it at first, but I went along with it. I'm like, well, that's the only way for me to get 20 Surface devices, and and their Surface Pro 11s, then let's go. So we start that whole process to create three different orders of five devices, and five type covers, and with five pens and five art mouses in each order. And finally, we get to the end. But listen, this whole process took 4 hours on the chat. It was way after 12 o'clock. It was it was I can. It was 4 hours, so it was two. It was past 2 o'clock. Yes, because I had to be somewhere at 3. It was on Monday. Yep, I had to be at the comic book store at 3 o'clock, and I knew I was gonna run late, and because it was 2 o'clock, and I was still in the chat. And let me tell you, big ups to the person who helped me. I don't want to call him out. Go on Twitter, you'll probably get an immediate response. Says Willie Styles. Willie Styles, think again. And But so I don't want to call out the person who did help, who was working with me all those hours. But they stayed on the chat with me the whole time, and we kept checking on each other. They kept asking me, "Are you still there?" "Yeah, I'm still here." I asked them, "Are you still there?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm still here." "All right, let's get it done." And so I'm not gonna open the Surface um, Arc mouses as they're not needed at this moment. But I am gonna open these keyboards because we need to test the keyboards. So let's go ahead. These we need to test all these devices together. Uh, so so they stayed on, and for that I am very very thankful because the whole process was frustrating. It was slow. It was frustrating because I couldn't just. There was no um quick way to just get something done. There was no straight way, step by step way where it just happened. No, it was a very slow process. They were putting in the order on their screen the same way I could have done it on my screen, but they were there to support the process and answer any questions. So they were great for that. But to stay to take 4 hours, I mean, you're spending a lot of money, so don't rush through it. But at the same time, like, geez, 4 hours for real? What? All right, so here's how this goes. Let's go ahead and grab a surface, and I'm gonna try to keep track of all these surfaces so that their serial numbers and all those things are kind of organized. But look, it snaps, and then this part folds right up onto the keyboard. Then you have the back, and there it is.
To set up your device using a
It
screen
worked,
reader, turn on Narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter. For more
and I
accessibility,
can turn that down. The touchpad is working. I can click on yes for America, and there we go. But it was very frustrating because we had to go step by step. They had to write out the order, show it to me in the chat, and then I approve it. I had to go through my account and add the credit card that we were using for this transaction. Of course, banks don't like it when you spend a lot of money. So that got flagged. There it is. And so then we had to be on the phone with the bank to get the transaction through to and all this has happened. All this has to happen at the same time while the chat is going on. Because you don't want to leave the chat. There it is. United States. Boom. It's coming. All right. Is the right keyword? Yes. US. And then um and do it over and over and over again and make sure that the address was correct. And that's where near the end of the third order we realized there was a slight change in the address from the time when I typed it in to the time it shows up on the order because let's put this surface in here with the whole thing, everything. There we go. Is it gonna fit? No, because the type cover doesn't let it fit. Ah, okay, it's all right. Let's go. Let's go. What can I do? I can't do nothing. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, they don't fit here. So then we had to pause the orders to get the address to reflect the actual correct mailing address, which then triggered a whole nother set of things that this representative then had to go and escalate. And as it escalated, they deactivated my account because of all the things that we were doing to try to get this order through. And it's and I understand some of the triggers that are there to protect a transaction, but the reality is, why does it take this much work to buy some Surface devices? Why does it take this much time, this much? Um, you know what? I'm gonna use the same Surface to check on all of these keyboards. That's what I'm gonna do. That's good. That's good. Why does it take so much hassle? Why? Why is that? And I don't have an answer. And this is why I'm making this video as I unbox all these devices to make sure they, one, that they work, after the kind of packaging packaging they arrived in. And two, to document this whole process so that the Microsoft store can take a look and be like, well, Dan, those are the breaks, or Dan, maybe we should make some adjustments here. Yes, we should make some adjustments, please, please. So 2 days later, that's today. The Surface, 10 of the Surface devices, 10 out of the 15 are here, and I'm testing them, um, turning them on. There it goes. There goes the pen lighting up. Let's go fix that right there. And I can, yep, there it goes. I can check on this. Yep, there it is. It's working. I'm not gonna type in some passwords or anything, but that's good. It's working. It's a little flimsy, but that's expected for this type of keyboard. This keyboard was also on sale, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep it like this. Just go like that. That's it. And then just do that with all of them. We're gonna pair them up. And even if I lose track of the boxes, it's okay. So this one goes with this one. There it goes. And we have one surface. Let's get this one out. They have to review their ordering system. And let me tell you, this is not a Microsoft problem. This is a big problem in retail because I was on Asus website looking at the ZenBook Duo, and I have some questions. And when you click on the chat, it forces you to fill out a form. You cannot speak to anyone in the chat until you fill out a form. And then, oh, let's see the pen.
To set up your
Oh,
device
there it
using
goes.
a screen reader,
There goes the
turn on
pen.
narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus.
There you go. Turn it down, and it does work. Here we go. Boom. Look at that. The just getting through the AI chatbots is a task in itself, and it um pushes the limits of your patience. It does. Literally, you don't know if you're gonna be able to make it through. And is it on purpose, or is it are they doing this so that they don't pay someone money to handle these situations, or is it on purpose because they really don't want you to buy their devices? Like, that's impossible. Wow. Now, fortunately for me, like I said, last year, at the end of last year, I received the Surface Pro, a gift from Microsoft, and that process was painless. It was just took a while, took a bit of time to make it happen, and there it was. But this time, I'm putting money up. I'm actually trying to pay for this, and it's a very tedious process. In the cluster, my man, he says, "Cray cray." All right, come on, keyboard. Here we go. Keyboard is gonna snap. There it
To
is.
set up your device using a
Yeah.
screen reader, turn
All
on
right,
narrator by pressing Windows.
and there it goes, right there. And as you can see, the pen is charging. There goes the light. It's working. Boom, and the touch uh thing imaging space this you know what I mean is working. Okay, good. So this is all working. It's a very tedious process. And then so today, 2 days later, I get the notification, of course. Since yesterday, since the end of Monday, all day yesterday, I'm checking the website, and I'm checking for the orders. I'm looking at the orders and checking, and there's a tracking number and all of that, right? So I'm checking, I'm looking at my account, I'm looking at the UPS, and then the pickup, and the transportation, and then finally out for deliveries. Like, yes. So we head out. My wife and I, we head out to pick up our mail and our boxes. And then I'm looking at these boxes, and they're busted. Literally, look at this box. I already showed you one box. I'll show you the second one in a minute. The second one. They're really tore up. Like Um, I've ordered other things in the past that have come in better with better there we go, with better packaging and protection. When they sent me my Surface, it was a Surface box and the Surface keyboard, and there was inside a padding and in a padded box, and then that box was inside another box, and so it was the outside box, the one that was getting tore up and thrown around, but there was plenty of padding in there for there to be protection. Zero protection on these. Zero protection on this packaging. Zero packaging, sorry, in this in the box to protect these devices. Like how? How can we not respect $6,000 worth of hardware? Maybe some people have money to throw away and not care, and but we pay for this. We literally pay for this. You're gonna keep hearing me say the same thing over and over and over again. Like why? Why Microsoft? Why is it like that? So we're down to the last one. There we go. Pop it open. Set it down. Close this box. So the first box of five, all the devices and keyboards work. I haven't tested all the keys, but the basics for how the keyboard works is is there. There we go. Got it. And so, nothing much in here, but instructions. Set that box over there. Set that box right here. There goes the keyboard. There goes the Surface. They're beautiful devices. Oh my gosh. There we go. Do I see it? There goes the light. It's connected. There it goes. Turn it on. Yep. Click on the yes. Boom. Yes. Skip. Got it. Let's connect it to a network. We'll do that in a minute. So close this up. Yeah, it's the title of my if you want to read the whole story, I wrote it out, and it's on the on a blog on my website, and you can scroll to the bottom of the text copy in this video and click through that link. It takes you to my website blog, where the title of the blog is "Why Do I Have to Suffer?" I think that's what I said. Yes, why do I have to suffer to buy 20 Surface Pros? I didn't test the charging. Let me look. And this is what's also amazing is that the charger that you have for since the Surface Pro 3 is the same one. It's the same one. Oh, Ethernet not connected. Okay, I could connect Ethernet and don't need to connect to my Wi-Fi. Good answer. Good answer. But yeah, like a lot of things are interchangeable, and I really love that. I really love that. Okay, it says Microsoft right there. It has it says Microsoft right here and the type of device it is. Yes, and like I said, you can take out the current um uh SSD and change it. So these are 256. I can put a 1 terabyte in them. Yeah. All right. So here's the other box, and this is what's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Let me sip on some coffee. I'm almost done, y'all. Here's what $6,000 looks like. I had to look up my account to see what the actual price is. Somewhere. This is $6,000 worth of Surface devices. $6,000 worth of Surface devices, and they come in a box that's busted like this. Look how flimsy this box is. Look how thin it is. Oh my gosh. What are we talking about here? But here's Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, right there. You can see that in the top corner, top right, left, right there. Big old gash. A big gash. So here I am picking out these boxes, and I'm already worried. Like, oops. Like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Uh huh. All right, let's fix that right there real quick. Mm-hmm. It's like, really, what a. And so, and then here's the packaging that came in it. Go flip it this way. Don't mess with my cup of coffee now. And so look, this like this. This is the protection. At least this one had a little protection in the gap. Okay. All right. Cool. A little bit of protection in here so that it doesn't float. But is this how we take care of our customers, Microsoft? Is this what we can expect? And this is for we're not rich kingpins uh, uh, hoarding the riches of the world. This is for our students, for our campers, for our emerging artists, for our emerging steamers. This is for coding and robotics. We're going to take advantage of the Make Code process of learning to code with Microsoft. This is available there for young people, and so we want good devices that are going to last, that are in great shape. That's why we want brand new. But this is how they send them. So dents on the box, some kind of, I guess that could box residue on this one. Dent. All right, let's see. hmm This is why we're doing this unboxing right now. Okay, we're good. Good box here. Um, and like Willie Styles said, that's right. This is they are very beautiful. All right, this is a good box. And then finally the last box. Uh-huh. Boom, we're good. And Joshua says, I can't wait to see you charging all 20 at the same time. And we have a solution for that we're working on now. Just like they do in school and have the little cart, we plan to have our transportation and charging set up because yes, it's a lot to manage. It's a lot. And then all the keyboards. So uh, set that down. Box looks a little dusty, but let me show you. Like, this is the box. Let me see. Can I see the corner? Yeah, there it is, right there. This box has a gash so big it fits my whole hand in here, like that. Look at that. Let's do better. Let's do better. All right. So we got our surface on one side. I am gonna open one surface and one um, keyboard at a time. And here we go. Do you gonna use USB-C for charging or all of them on the Surface Connect? Surface Connect because they all come with a Surface Connect charging cable, so no need to reinvent the wheel. However, because Joshua's asking, and I know why he's asking because he knows he is my partner right there. We each got a Surface at the end of last year as we were on our way to Adobe Max. So thank you, Microsoft. Um, but with this Surface, you have two USB-C connections here that are charge capable. So if you don't have the Surface connection to charge it, then you can always carry a USB-C. And nowadays, with newer iPhones and newer Android devices, everything is USB-C. So you pretty much are pretty good with a USB-C charger. So as that boots up, let's go ahead and open this one. Which way did I open it? I opened it on the bottom. So yeah, it's all in all, I am very happy that the devices got here. I am very happy that the address hiccup um still the devices still made it. Very happy that even if I didn't find someone to help me, um, that we still made the transaction and got through with it. Um, it's just the experience of buying and going through looking for help is and I appreciate the Surface and
Disable
Microsoft
on-demand
accounts.
screen reader. Turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control plus Enter.
I don't want to. Um, and they some of their couple accounts did have responded in the past couple of days, and they're very responsive. Willie Styles is correct that they give you a lot of responses and assistance on Twitter. But for this particular issue, I did not get a response in the 2 weeks that I was looking for someone until after today when I literally complained on the state of the boxes. I literally complained on how terrible the boxes looked, and then they said something. They're like, yo, man, like, why? I know that maybe not everyone is around to answer something anytime you're looking for it, but could I have gotten some help before going through this experience so that I'd be 100% 5 stars? No, the so now after the order went through and yesterday it was confirmed that the Surface were on the way. I did get a sales associate, an actual sales associate, to respond to the emails thread that I had going on with um, the chat representative. There goes a little stain there. Um, oh, here goes a scratch. Oh no, this is like glue. Is that glue? Yeah, that's glue. Okay. I'm not gonna be happy if that was a scratch, but it is glue. Okay. Um, so I do have now. I have a sales representative. I forget the exact title, and I'm gonna forward them my write up. I'm going to explain to them my frustrations. I am going to ask for a review on this process. Can others who come after me, because I've been pumping up Surface for a long time, can others who come after me get a better experience than I had? Can there be someone there to help facilitate the sale of several devices? I at the end of my 4 hours chat with Surface Microsoft Store, I called back Micro Center because I had gone through the Micro Center website and I also asked for the chat. Went through the chat asking questions, and I was told by the chat that I had to wait for the manager, the store manager, to get in touch. I'm like, why can't we just answer the question? Because there's no humans behind the the chat. There's no humans. Humans have the power to make adjustments on the go. Robots, they're following a set of directions, and that's the protocol. Like R2D2. No, no, no. C3PO. And so finally, after the 4 hour ordeal, I did get a response. I got a phone call. I missed the phone call, and so I called him back. I was like, hey man, I know you got some Surface at your store, as you can see it on the website. It tells you. I said, how many can you sell me at one time? I need 20 of them. He's like, I can get you 20, but it will be in two different transactions. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then the upsell. Pretty sure there's a rule about how many devices it can sell at one time or something like that, because on the website it says only one limit of one per customer. In any case, they He tried to upsell me and overcharged me compared to the price that goes to lineup that was listed on the website. The website had a price for this whole thing right here, this whole thing. And he turned that same price to just cover the surface by itself. And then another $300 for the type cover and the pen, plus some other software enhancements, and they call it antivirus. Listen, you don't need antivirus. You just need to stay away from crooked websites. That's it. Don't click on stuff. Stop clicking on links. That's how that works. In any case, I understand his position. You know, he's supposed to earn and sell, and that's the business, right? That's the deal. Okay, got it. But yo, man, I'm coming at you for 20 Surface. When I make a sale, let's let's find a fair setup. And so after talking to him, and I didn't argue, I just listened, I responded.
Press Control plus Enter.
I don't
Accessibility features.
I don't want to do that. Um, I did not get upset. I was like, all right, cool. Well, that's your answer. That's your answer. And when I'm ready, I'll call you. I'll call you back. And so, of course, I'm not calling him back. We're not going through all of that. And okay, come on, you need to turn on for me. And but I did. I called locally. It's like, hey, maybe somebody has something that can help. All right, so this one is done, but this one doesn't turn on, which is why I have the. Uh-huh. There it goes to charge it up. So let's charge it up. Maybe it has power. Doesn't have enough power. I got the power. And there it is, number 20 right here. We got a nice stack going on right there. Mm-hmm. Tear it off. This is fun. Yeah, I'm telling you, I enjoy opening new computers. I enjoy shopping for computers. If you're looking for a computer and you want to know what's best for you, I like to talk to you about it. I want to know your budget. I want to know your purpose. I want to know your preference. Are you a Mac or a Windows person? What is the deal with you? There we go. So they need a little juice, and and um I like to go through the experience with you and figuring it out because I like looking at specs. I like looking at gigabytes of RAM and gigabytes of storage space and processors and Intel and Snapdragon. I'm gonna feel left out, says Timothy. You should have invited me over to help unbox. I have 5 more coming tomorrow. They will arrive tomorrow because that's the 3 orders that we were able to get through before we had to stop after 4 hours. So yeah, you can come tomorrow, brother. And I may have to stream it because the boxes, the way the state of the shipping boxes are terrible. It is not okay to ship things out that way. And I complained. I complained on Twitter. I dropped it, and I don't like seeing that when somebody tweets something and then an unrelated, out of the way response because somebody is not happy. I don't like seeing that. And today I was that person. But I had to. I had just picked them up too, and I was like, "What? Like this is what I have to deal with?" Okay, so the keyboard works. Look at this. Is it the touchpad works? I got it, and it's responsive. Oh my gosh! All right, so we got this one, and this one is still working. This one was stuck because I think it was low in power. Mm-hmm. And let's turn off the sound. There we go. Just turn down the sound. Check. Yep, there it goes. And look, let's check the pen. I didn't check the pens. Let's pull the pen out. And as we get the next screen, I think this one is just low on juice, so it's taking a little extra time. But the screen is beautiful. Please, Microsoft, um, help, help me, help you, help your customers. Cause Timothy, I mean Timothy, Joshua, his name is Joshua. He has two first names, so I don't know why I get calling Timothy. These pens are beautiful, and this is the Surface Pen Slim Pen 2, because it's got the button in the middle. The one has the button on the edge. We Joshua and I are very hardcore Surface users, and we recommend Surface all the time. All the time. We are always talking about our Surface. We are always sharing about our Surface. Yeah, and it's like if we're sending people over to you, Microsoft, not that you're making huge sales or nothing, but if we recommend something to someone, we expect the same kind of service, attention to detail, to excellence that we got. And Joshua and I have been treated very well by Microsoft, and I expect the same throughout any situation, whether it's a partnership, a collaboration, a free device, because we're very deep into exploring what Surface can do, and or a purchase of 20 devices. Here they are. Let me see. Let me get that. Keep them in order. There it goes. Mm-hmm. Oh, so yeah, it's much thicker. There goes. Can you see it? It's kind of hard to see right there. Let me switch. Boom. It's hard to see it. The boxes, but there it is. It's kind of high. Mm-hmm. Right here. Boom. Oh, there is a dent on this one on the corner right there. Some kind of blemishes on that one. It's it. Boom. It's all of 10 right now. We have 10. As a matter, let me see if I can switch this screen. Mm-hmm. There we go. Uh-huh. There it is. I like it. I love it. It's awesome. So we're still happy. I'm still happy. I'm still excited to load up these Surface with Sketchable, with for drawing, with Adobe Express, Adobe Firefly, Copilot, and Paint with Co-Creator, so that we can make some awesome artworks, and have a good time being creative. Like, I'm very excited about all of this. Here's the little strips that come off. There's the boxes. I'm glad that all 10 devices are safe. They work. They turn on. I am going to be installing the profiles and making sure everything, all the apps are there in software. But man, um, um, it was a little bit of suffering involved, and maybe that's the point, huh? Maybe that's why I'm supposed to suffer, so that no, I don't want to have to suffer, man. All right, before we go, let's do a little drawing real quick. Let me see. Let's get the pen from one of the other Surface. I'm telling you, look, the pen works in any device. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Let me see. Let me turn down the brightness. Turn the sound. Turn down the brightness. Let's see. All right. And then one of my favorite apps is High Paint. There we go. We need to have a chat with Adobe to get us more apps. I just saw that they have Fresco available now. Was it already during Max? Yes. Yes, Joshua. There was actually Fresco is available on the Snapdragon version of the Surface Pro 11. So yeah, and if you have the Surface Pen, and a Surface device, you can draw. You can draw. The only thing about high paint is that it has ads. So look, look at that. You see that? That is me drawing, and it supports pressure. I don't see the tilt, but maybe because of the brush that I'm using. But there it is. Boom, just drawing, just like that. So this is high paint. I have several other apps in here. I heard and I seen you can draw in Adobe Express. I need to find that link and then use the page here on Adobe Express on mobile. But I do have Medibank, Krita, Ibis Paint, Drawing Board, Whiteboard, Sketchbooks, Concept, Inker, High Paint, Incredible, Dash Tune, Jump Paint, Adobe Express, Vectoring, Infinite Design, Infinite Painter, Pixel Art, and Pixel Brush. And that's just here on Android. But yeah, this is amazing. Amazing technology, amazing company, amazing devices. Let's just do better. Let's do better. I'm still waiting for After Effects, says Joshua. Man, yeah, yeah. Fortunately, I do have this a Mac Mini that I'm streaming with. I have a desktop over there, Windows 11 with a graphics card in it, juiced up, so I can still do my work with Adobe apps that are not ready for ARM. Thank you very much for everyone who listened to my ramblings and a story. I tagged Microsoft on Twitter for this stream, and hopefully they are going to um, take notes. And they said this is what they said. They said in my messages that they said that um, they will be sure to share the experience with the internal team. I did get an email earlier today before I went live from some of the people of the internal team, and where they're taking everything I went through into consideration, and so this video is to support that what I said, everything that I went through here. This is $12,000 worth of Surface devices right here. This $12,000, and so we should have a great experience when you're spending that kind of money. So that's all I got to say about that. Thank you, everyone. Joshua, thank you for hanging out with me in the chat. Willie Styles, thank you for stopping through. Andy Cluster, my man. There was a few people hanging out here in the chat a second ago. Lezu and Robotic Pastries says had to run, but hope you get those troubles with Microsoft sorted out. Thank you. And Lezu said good morning from Bangladesh. Yeah, so thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate you. It's I had fun with this unboxing. I had fun letting the experience out of my system, and 5 more tomorrow. Until next time, I am DTN Delta Tango Mike. Find me on social media and any platform you choose, Delta Tango Mike, and I stream 3 times a week, twice, once a Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 8 a.m. Monday, Tuesday, and 8 p.m. Wednesdays. Until next time, I am DTN Delta Tango Mike, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out.